Oh, hey. Hello, Americans. And other friends and subscribers around the world. Thank you, man. So having a little morning coffee chat. So, man, make sure you pull up a chair, grab a cup of coffee or tea. Miss Kitty's having tea.
Peppermint tea.
Yeah, she's feeling a little bit better. Still a little under the weather this morning.
Yeah, I just got a head cold. A little bit of...
Gotta take care of my Miss Kitty. So I thought I would just sit down. Man, what a change in the dang weather. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
Cold this morning. And today my plan of... today, my plan is... I'm just looking at this, man. It's doing some weird stuff. Sorry.
Yeah, I was wondering what she's doing over there.
Sorry. I'm out here looking for a dang... I got to find me another $1,000 rig, man. I need something to drive. So looking at some vehicles. Tomorrow should be the last day on the fence. So that, it's all's well. So then should get paid in the next couple of days. And then we're going to, not that we want to, because, I mean, I'd much rather, I got a lot of other places I could use the money, but you got to have something to drive to go.
Yeah, and you might ask, why don't we, put the money that we'd invest in another vehicle into the Sienna van, but
Or the green bean.
if we were to do that on the Sienna van, there's no guarantee that it didn't damage something.
Right, yeah, because even Gregor was like, well, take that to the shop. The whole, just, man,
Right.
so many horror stories of that blowing the belt and the other damage it could do. But the one thing we have decided is, man, we haven't gave up on Yoda completely.
No, not at all.
And as soon as I get the wood out here done, and then I'm going to try, man, I've had lots of ideas, man, and keep them coming on any of the ideas on the Dodge, on the Lady Hawk, the van. Had some people telling me the little ceramic, I don't even know, not transistors, but relays and different stuff like that. So I'm actually just going to try some things there. I'm not, like I said, I'm not no mechanic, man. I can, and I used to be until Yoda, man, is, because diagnosing what the problem is has always been the trouble, and I always said, man, if I know what it is, I can fix it.
Right.
Other than that dang Sienna van, and the problem with it is that it's so compact. I mean, even Miss Kitty can't even get her. She had to take all the bolts out. I couldn't even get my dang hands or wrench or nothing in that. I mean, it is. And the motor's sideways and stuff.
Yeah.
So, but we haven't gave up on it. So what I said is after we get the, after I get the wood, because I ended up dumping some more wood there. And after I get it cut up, we're actually going to pull the Sienna back in, and we're still going to mess around with it. But we've got to get something, that we can run the highways and everything like that, to treasure hunt, man, to get out, because that's how we make our living. So we've got to have something that's highway and, roadworthy. We got to get over I got to get down and see my grandma, my mom, and we got to go see Miss Kitty's grandma. So we got some places got to see. The plan today, I'm actually going to go. The weather, man, the sun's out right now. It was pretty dang cold this morning, and the supposed to be, well, actually,
59,
unless they change it, because as it always changes, so I will give you a weekly thing. Today is actually supposed to be 61 degrees on the creek bottom today. Woohoo! 34 low. Tomorrow 61, 33 low. Then 65, 43 low, and 69 on Wednesday they're calling for, with a 44 low. And then we're supposed to get another couple of rainstorms, and there is some snow. Some snowflakes and stuff in there. But even the low temps are still just right at freezing. So it's actually fall's finally here. It's funny since I did that.
Back to fall.
Well, we did that video talking about how because somebody had pointed out that the leaves hadn't changed. Well, man, they're changing now. And they're changing fast. So, man, I'm pretty happy about that weather. So I can still got some time to get some things, buttoned up and done and cleaned up and ready for the
arranged.
Ready for the snow. Yeah. So today I'm gonna actually I've tried
working
to get
on
there.
Your 2-page list?
Yeah, exactly. Doing more on the list. Gonna try to get out there and get the wall framed in for the water room. Where the bathtub is, and that's where we want to put the washer and stuff, so I don't have to. Because right now, out there, I drain the water heater and stuff. If you remember last year, if you've watched our videos, last year I it ended up freezing and blowing the one out and everything. So
had to buy a new water heater because we.
So I'm gonna frame up a wall and stuff today. I finished up the one pallet floor. I'm gonna frame up the wall and then actually do another pallet floor in there. So that's what I'll be. That's the plan today. Let's see what else I jotted a few things down. Oh, the Q&A, man. You know, we used to do these. This dang hat keeps flopping on me.
You got it on backwards?
No, I had it. I kept my because I'd washed it because I'd cleaned it, and man, I dried it all out and stuff. It took, you know, and this is llama. This is made out of llama. This couple that used to be here that passed away now, actually made it out of their, you know, out of llama hair. Pressed. It's a pressed hat, and it got pretty nasty, obviously, because I wear it all the time. And so I washed it, and laid it out, dried it and everything. And every time that I'd put it on, man, I'd look and it just didn't look right. Didn't look right. And I'm like, what in the heck, you know, is going on?
Did I ruin my hat?
Did I ruin my hat by washing it? And last night I put it on, man. I'm looking in the thing, and then I turned it around. And I was like, dude, I had it on backwards, man.
Life with the hillbilly.
Yeah, exactly. So, man, if your hat don't look good, turn it around, man. It would be all right. Miss Kitty. And then, you know, always get in the comments of, you know, hey, man, what's that? Where can I get a hat like that? Where, you know, my hats are pretty big, you know. Obviously, you watch my videos, man. I'm a hat connoisseur.
A hatter.
I'm a hatter.
He's a mad
Yeah,
hatter.
well, Miss Kitty thinks I need to be a hatter, and because everybody's always wanting to buy my dang hats and stuff, and, you know, and then some of the clothes and stuff. So we decided I should become a hillbilly fashion designer. And a hillbilly hatter. Have you ever seen that, I love him, man. Mangus Walker.
He does a TED Talk.
He does a TED Talk, but then there's a bunch of other videos.
Yeah.
They actually, he was on the Joe Rogan show. He's that Porsche guy, but he's a designer and stuff, man. And, man, I could just relate with that dude. And he started off designing clothes. Basically, he was poor. He came over here and
repurpose, recycle.
Yeah, and bought a pair of things and cut them and did this stuff, and then became this huge designer, man. Check out Mangus Walker on TED Talk, man. I'll actually put the link below. It's one of my favorite things. I listen to it all the time. It's just, man, he's so inspirational. I just love that guy. I don't even know what the Q&A. Q&A. Yeah, because we're always getting people, hey, you should do a Q&A, and we used to do them all the time.
Yeah.
So we're going to start trying to do, not, you know, obviously things happen around here, everything changes, but on Sundays, like today.
Yeah, have a coffee time. And
which it's our Sunday and it's your Monday or whatever, so we're going to try to do a Q&A, so it'll be on a Monday. So send your questions and put Q&A and ask us the questions, and we'll try to answer them on here and, you know, do a Q&A. We used to do that once in a while, and we're still, you know, we got to be in the mood for a live. Eventually, we'll do a live show here, or try one anyway. We'll see how that turns out. Then I wanted to show, man, I got my gasket kit, rope kit from Bridger. Actually got this for me, or actually sent me the money, and I got that.
And then we picked it up.
So yes, I need to be working on that. Which I'm going to do a whole video on that, cleaning up that wood stove and stuff out there. We keep going back and forth because we've talked about actually putting that one out in the cook shack, but I really think in here is where we need it to be. Yeah, it's going to be so much more efficient. I got a crack across the face of that. If you want, I tried to repair that didn't take or work out so good. But that's, man. Whoa, hey, what's that? Your game notification?
No, it's a text.
Okay, she plays Yahtzee. They'll be sitting in here. They'll be playing Yahtzee against each other when we could just pull out the dice.
Well, we would.
And involve me.
If you didn't have the Chromebook all up in your business.
Dude, I'm rig shopping, man. Yep, so I gotta find me a dang, don't even know what we're really, I just need something, man, you know, so obviously.
Gas mileage,
obviously they're poor kids, so I need something, you know.
Dog.
Lately, it used to, and it seems like, man, lately I buy $1,000 rig a year. It's starting to get a little old.
Yeah.
But I guess 2 years ago I bought, well, we paid more than $1,000 for, you know what I mean? Anyway, man, going into all that, but gotta find us something, man. All I want is something that gets basically, least 18 miles to the gallon. Dependable, you know, as much as it can be, and
cargo space for the dog and merchandise.
Yeah, exactly. So we don't really know what we're looking for. We're just looking for something. Yeah, we'd found this little, was it a Mazda? Another Mazda?
Yeah.
Little pickup, whatever. And then Kevyn D was all, where would I ride? And then we're like, where would our grandkids ride?
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. We even thought about going back. We've had, what do we have, 4 Suburbans? 3 Suburbans? Suburbans, they're not a good gas mileage thing, but man, they sure are great for hauling
people
around.
They seem to be popular when you look at them online.
They're up now, yeah. Because, man, all those other Suburbans I had, that one I bought for $400, and it was amazing. But we never paid over $1,000. Yeah, and you get on there now and look at the old, you know, mid-'80s. Yeah, now they're, man, it's crazy how all that stuff, just like any market, everything goes here nor there. But that's where we're at, man. That's what's going on around this Sunday. You got your fancy new shirt on.
This is my
Debbie and Max.
Roanoke Star City from Debbie and Max. Roanoke, Virginia.
Yes, it's cool. I love it.
I
just happen to have one. Just
you
like
do.
It.
It's so cheery and bright and,
It is.
and patriotic. I like it.
It puts you in a good sicky mood. Well, I think that's really, man. That's all I got this. Well, now it's warm.
It's warming up now.
Yeah. But it is warming up, man. I'm looking forward to that 61. I'll be running around cut off sleeves and shorts.
Yeah.
I'll be running around in my Daisy Dukes.
Yeah.
There's some fashion designer for you.
I'll be sure to get the camera on that one.
Yeah, what was it? It was
Life
Butch.
of a Hillbilly.
Butch.
I already threw that in.
Oh, you did?
You didn't catch that earlier?
I missed it, yeah.
Yeah, like 5-10 minutes ago.
Thanks, Butch.
Yeah.
I've been hearing about, I heard about all the
Life of
stupid
a
stuff I
Hillbilly.
do that she will film.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, my first one that comes to my mind that if I had
Sand
found
Hollow
that,
Homestead. You gotta check them out.
that I could have filmed and shared with you guys is when I said, hey, hon, there's a bit of a draft in the shower. There's a gap that, the breeze is coming in, making it cold. So what does my hillbilly husband do? He shoves a pair of old sweats.
Did it work?
In the eve. And it
worked.
Life of the hillbilly.
Doing it cheap, man. I've been hanging out with Bob. All right, so that's about enough of that. Thanks, Butch. I'll put in his link, too. Check out Sand Hollow on there, man.
He's a neighbor.
Yep, he's a neighbor. Got to hook up with him. We're supposed to hook up for Chinese food sometime down there in Ontario.
That's right. Forgot about that.
One of these days. And then we were hoping we were going to go up to that northern thing. I think he went up and
Did that.
or went to that get together. I think he did. I don't know, I never heard. Anyway, we'll put their link down, man. So go stop in and say, the hillbillies say howdy, and I say thanks, Butch. Other than that, man, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Helps keep the lights on, the home fires burning. The propane tanks, please. We need to fill some propane tanks. And, check out the eBay store and all that jazz. It helps the videos keep coming. And don't be looking at me all serious. You ready for it? Good Lord willing, and the creeks don't rise.
We'll be back again tomorrow.
See ya!